I'm trying to murder a fly. Right, brilliant. Welcome to Game 2 of Round 2 of Fatal Disaster versus Divided We Stand. Now, Divided We Stand have been quite mean and not included their name, but we know who they are.
So they switched sides, right? Fatal Disaster
yes,
now
they should
on.
have. Yeah, no, they have.
Fatal
Oh, nuts.
Disaster's not
I
dire.
kept it on random, so.
Radiant team back.
No, they switched. They switched.
Yeah, no, they've switched. Okay, so we got the same bands last time, funnily enough.
I think the IO ban is one that we're going to see for a very long time until he gets patched.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Timbersaw ban. Oh no, Darkseer. They were more scared of Darkseer.
I don't think, I'm not sure Fatal Disasters can repeat itself now. They'd have to find a similarly strong offlaner. Maybe they could pick 3 for offlane. I'm just saying that because I'm a fan.
Radiant team
Here's the bad ban. Also to be expected, I think.
Really hope I'm murdering. I'm being plagued. I've got a plague of flies. To be honest, bans are pretty standard. Darkseer, Naga, Jakiro, nice.
Dire team pick.
It's a solid support. I'm a bit surprised to see it as a first pick.
Well, I mean, if last game was anything to go by, no, not 20%. Fatal Disaster picked an awful lot of heroes where they had to kind of, stand all quite close together, and they were very melee orientated. You had to get in close for it. Jakiro would be quite nice for that, to counter that. Because obviously, Divided We Stand did not like that tactic at all, because they just got steamrolled by it.
5 seconds remaining.
So I like the Jakiro ban. It could follow up with some really nice team fight ults though, like Avoid with the Jakiro is nasty.
Not sure if Voidwalker is such a strong pick at this point. I'm not familiar with the teams, but
well,
I'm expecting to see more.
Is, Ice Path into Chronosphere into Macropyre. Macropyre and Chronosphere comboed, as long as you get it on more than one hero, is lethal.
Yeah, but again, I think you need heroes to deal with the split push. If Fatal Disaster picks strong pushing heroes, just team fight doesn't cut it anymore. Because they picked a fairly strong team fight team last game, but they never really got the team fight.
No, Fatal Disaster were the ones who did get the team fight. They were the Timbersaw team.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about the other team. Talking about the current current Radiant.
Yeah, well, Jakiro definitely contributes to team fight. Shadow Demon's been picked up again. We've seen solid supports on both sides. No real indication as to.
I think the Shadow Demon pick is Shadow Demon more or less blocks Phantom Lancer pick. Since we got the Phantom Lancer coming out from
10 seconds remaining.
Got another Nyx
Radiant
Assassin.
Last game. Here's a Nyx.
This time Nyx Assassin on Fatal Disaster, rather than Divided We Stand. So interesting to see how they play him.
These are 2 strong ganking and roaming supports: Shadow Demon and Nyx Assassin.
Yeah, and yeah, like we said it last game. Although Shadow Demon wasn't picked up, Soul Catcher and Nyx Assassin in general are pretty much lethal.
10 seconds remaining.
I mean, yeah, 50% extra bonus damage. Combine that with Nyx's start, and hopefully I'll follow up Nuke from a carry, and then that'll be dead hero. Hopefully, Alchemist. Ooh.
Yeah, I was expecting a hero like Alchemist. He's fairly strong. He has some counter push.
Dire team ban.
It'd be nice to see
again farming
from Fatal Disaster. Then, because Weaver versus Alchemist is going to be quite hard for Alchemist in that a lot of the time when you're trying to line up your unstable concoction, although the Weaver won't know it's coming, you can just scooch your way, and that makes things quite hard for the Alchemist.
They for the second time, they pick a late game carry. Alchemist needs a lot of farm. Obviously, he gets farm accelerated compared to other carries, but he still needs a lot of time. And they did that last game as well when they picked the Phantom Lancer.
10
They
seconds remaining.
made an investment. They set a clock, so to speak.
5 seconds
But
remaining.
Alchemist is more able to fight earlier team fights,
Reserve
so that's a
time.
little
Yeah,
adjustment
no,
from them.
definitely. And again, he's a strength hero, and that's what they were lacking last game. So, and obviously, Alchemist's ult just makes him into basically,
Dire team
it's like
ban.
switching on Timbersaw's passive for a bit. You get all that bonus regen.
Again, attack speed and movement speed.
So Alchemist, I like that pick more. Native Proper
Support
Ban and
mid.
OD Ban again. Visage and Timbersaw, those are those three are the respect bans that I was expecting, to be honest. Those three had such a huge impact last game.
I think
And,
we're going to see a quap.
Puck pickup. Would you say that's a bit premature?
No, I think they feel confident in the type of team that they're picking. They're picking a team that's kill oriented. They're not going to
10
give
seconds
Alchemists
remaining.
space to farm.
5 seconds remaining.
I think we're going to see a lot of movement from Fatal Disaster in the next
Reserve
game.
time.
Yeah.
They should
Again.
use their heroes anyway.
I mean, they picked Abaddon last game. Do you think we might see another one of those new heroes?
I think Troll would actually destroy Puck in the mid lane, but I don't know.
Oh, Treon,
Dire
you had your
team pick.
had your wish. Treebeard is out.
I hoped that they were going to use him for the long lane because I think he's a very strong long lane hero. People underestimate that.
Combine that in a tri-lane, although Living Armor won't get the levels with the tri-lane, at least Alchemist will definitely survive the early game.
But you can do almost anything with the 3 ends. I mean, you can even jungle him if you want
10
to make
seconds
space for
remaining.
other heroes to get farm faster.
I'm curious to see how would you jungle him? I've never. Oh, Gyro.
Radiant
You just
team
need some
pick.
heals on yourself and some
I think
regen.
Alchemist, Alchemist's farm is definitely rivaled by Gyro's. Gyro obviously needs the levels to get the farm, but the flash farm, especially when you stack Ancients.
Yeah, it's enormous. But I don't think they're going for a late game Fatal Disasters. They want to end this fast. That's why Treant is a good pick. It can protect their heroes from early ganks. And we're going to see
10
early
seconds
ganks
remaining.
if Fatal Disaster play their Nyx Assassin Shadow Demon right.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the tri-lane from Fatal Disaster seems pretty self-explanatory. Shadow Demon, Nyx Assassin, Gyro.
Reserve
But maybe
time.
they need
And
North
that's a
lane.
good tri lane.
It
I'm
is a
not
good,
sure
yeah.
actually. I would like something offensive, I think. Maybe even a Magnus. But I guess they already have
Magnus
enough
off
sense.
lane would be really nice for Fatal Disaster.
It's not impossible, but a Clockwork would actually be good as well, I think.
Anything really just to help Gyro get a really fantastic ult off is nice. I mean, obviously the Darkseid's been banned out.
And they want to shut down Elk, and they want to do it fast. And the Jakiro 3-end Protector, if they're going to tri-lane that's a fine tri-lane. But it's not an offensive tri-lane. Again, it's a defensive tri-lane. They're not going to
It's
get
because
kills with
they're
those heroes.
They're expecting Alchemist to be under an awful lot of pressure, and those two heroes are just there to kind of hold them up. I mean,
Yeah.
at the moment, as far as off lanes go for Fatal Disaster, I suppose looking at that tri-lane, they can be rather complacent with the hero they pick. They know that
It doesn't really matter. Exactly.
yeah.
Dire
They pick a
team
Mirana. That's a nice offlaner. We've seen that in
Off
the
lane,
international. No, I think Mirana's
Could
going to
perhaps
be
see
the
a
offlaner.
support Morana and then Treant Protector can go mid to get levels on Living Armor or off lane.
I don't think you should send him mid because he
10
doesn't need it.
seconds remaining.
But he could go off lane, that's true, and then support Mirana.
5
But then again,
seconds
I think they
remaining.
need more damage than protection. So that means that
Yeah.
I think Mirana is going to
Reserve
be in the
time.
off lane, like we saw Navi play it in the TI finals. Arrow is a pretty good skill since it got boosted recently. Well, not that recently, but the hitbox is actually quite large.
Yeah, I mean, even I can land hits
well,
now, so...
I'm not sure, Owen. I just saw you try a black hole,
Whenever I
man.
do play Mirana, I do always ask if I can be able to support Mirana with a Crystal Maiden, so I can definitely land them. But no, I landed one or two.
Well, Ice Path Arrow, a stun from Alchemist, and an arrow. It's
10
okay, she'll
seconds
have some help.
I mean, that's a triple stun tri-lane, so all of a
5
sudden,
seconds remaining.
Fatal Disaster can't be quite as complacent with their offlaner.
No.
I mean, divided we stand. I
I'm
really
not
agree
sure,
with that
that's
lone
why-
druid ban, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they should have picked Lone Druid for the offlane. Because I don't see Mirana doing well against a Nyx, a Shadow Demon, and a Gyrocopter.
Well, I still think though, if they put Mirana as support and having Treant Protector on the offlane for the living armor, that would still fit in with their strategy of letting
Well,
Alchemist get the farm and space.
Yeah, that's true. And Treant would
seconds
bone the
remaining.
lane, obviously,
Hmm.
because he's amazing.
All he's got to do is
5 seconds
level armor
remaining.
and get Nature's Guys, and then really you can't touch him unless you go right in his base and pick up the
Reserve
sentries.
Best hero in Dota.
Most annoying hero in Dota.
This
Either.
is,
Okay.
well, yeah, I guess this is pretty greedy from them, to be honest. But they
Okay.
are going for a kill-oriented lineup. That much is obvious.
And it looks like what are we saying? Going no kills for you. Good luck trying to kill. I mean, two strength heroes before they had none, and absolutely no strength heroes in Fatal Disaster. If they let the Alchemist
10
get farm,
seconds
he can
remaining.
potentially eat through quite a lot of those heroes.
If
5
the game goes
seconds
late,
remaining.
but that's Fatal Disaster is going to aim to finish the game before
Reserve
even the mid game ends. That's
Hmm.
what they did last game, and they're going to try and do it again.
And they do have two of the most evasive heroes in the game, Puck and Weaver. Oh, nice.
That's surprising.
I apologise if I do crash again. It seems like my Dota doesn't like me go into these awesome games. We'll see what happens.
Seems like Rowan crashed again while we're loading into the game, but he's on his way back. So I wonder how they're going to lane the Slark. That's going to be the interesting thing to see. Again, both teams, in my opinion, going for a slightly greedy lineup. But I think the Radiant side is going to have a harder time laning their
Prepare
heroes.
for battle.
The early game is going to decide a lot. Again, we see the Dire team moving quickly into the opponent or toward the opponent jungle. But this time they might be met in force because there are 4 heroes from the Radiant side moving down into their jungle. And we might see a very early team fight. It's always a bit of a standoff in these parts. They're gonna hang around the tier 2 tower and wait for their team to gather. Dire team using smoke. Run around side, and they're gonna run straight into each other. This is going to happen. Oh, smoke on the other side as well, they see him. Here goes the gyro, the ice path lands on nothing. And the first blood goes to the Weaver. And then another death. It's the Shadow Demon going down. And now also the Alchemist is gonna fall. This is a good ice path, getting 2, but it's too late. There's a Puck chasing after... There's a Puck chasing after a Slark, but they're not gonna... You missed 3 kills, Rowan. Oh my god.
Oh my... in all fairness, I did message someone to ask them to pause. So tell me what happened there.
Well, both teams smoked up actually this time, not just one team, and they met kind of quite at the easy camp on the Radiant side jungle, and they ran straight into each other. Shadow Demon got the initiation right, and then the Weaver got a first blood, and 2 more people died, obviously.
Brilliant if I just...
which
Puck
is
got a kill.
the Puck.
Alchemist got
Yeah,
a kill, but then he
the
died afterwards.
Alchemist died. Yeah, the Alchemist died. This was an important kill, and the Puck got the kill on the Alchemist, I believe.
Oh, I'm really sorry, guys, who's watching that happen there.
Did they not see my camera, right? No one saw my camera.
No, apparently not. Puck's being aggressive on the... no, sorry, not Puck. Puck's being very aggressive on the Puck, almost getting the kill, actually. Excuse me. Oh, pings down bot. Just quickly to go through the raiding team. Lasseldighton on Mirana off lane, funnily enough. Okay, so none of the Surge around off lane. Slark mid, I really like that. It seems like he's doing a really good job against this Puck. Slark also being Kevlol. We have the Echo Code, who's, I'm assuming, their stand-in. Or he's their stand-in, I'm not sure. On Jakiro. We have Opie the Beast, the stand in the north. And Deathclocked on Alchemist. Then we have Vinceso on Nyx. We have Badai on... I'm never going to be able to pronounce his name, on Gyro. Dumbfounded on Shadow Demon. Diet Rich on Puck. And we saw what a great mid laner he was earlier. And we changed his name, YK on Weaver. Now, alright, so what else did I miss, Aaron? Just to recap for people watching.
Contrary, I think, to what we were expecting when we saw the draft, they decided to take the Gyro tri-lane with the Nyx to an aggressive tri-lane, which is a smart decision in terms of giving the Weaver space to farm, because he's having a really good time on this solo lane against Mirana. But on the other side, I think they're actually doing a good job of giving that tri-lane some farm. The Gyro is not doing bad, and they have the rain side has a hard time keeping them off the tower and keeping them off the farm. Even pulling is causing some trouble with wards coming out.
So
the aggressive tri-lane is doing well.
XP graph is of the Dire, so a fatal disaster again once more. Although it is heading back towards Radiant, and gold graph firmly in favour of the Dire. Again, it's dipped slightly more towards the Radiant, but Alchemist has only got 3 last hits. Not a position for him to be in.
They're doing an excellent job of keeping the Alchemist away from his farm.
And living armor up on Slark, it seems. He had such a good, like when I caught it, kind of start, as it were, especially against his Puck. But Puck's now sitting on full bottle with a regen rune, null talisman, and once he got coming towards him, he's got boots coming towards him, so Puck's way ahead of Slark at the moment.
Well, more importantly, he's a level or half a level ahead, and if that
lane
accelerates,
harassed out the lane. He has, however, got a living armor on her and a salve, so that's okay. But
it's not. Look at the difference between Mirana and the Weaver. The Mirana is currently level 3, and the Weaver is level 5, closing up on level 6. If Mirana comes close to Weaver, he'll destroy her at this stage.
Looks like we're looking at a early Lincolns on Weaver.
He's having the time of his life in this lane.
Yeah, basically.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
This is going to be hard. Oh well, Puck just kills him.
Oh, Jakiro just got caught out, and he might die here. Alchemist stun goes down, but Jakiro's gonna die.
Really
Gets a good ice spot
on by Nyx, actually, in the bits I caught.
Yeah, the Alchemist threw off a stun, but he knew he couldn't save the Jakiro. He's out of mana as well, so he can't even counter push. The lanes are really going badly for Radiant side. And I mentioned that when you dropped out of connection, I said that heroes are greedy on both ends, but I think Radiant would have a harder time laning their heroes, and that's actually what we're seeing now. They're just losing the laning phase badly as well. If you look at the hero level charts,
slightly over aggressive.
Puck is level 7.
Gyro, early flat cannon as well. Let's just see this farm go up.
Yeah, he's just he can be aggressive with the support he has and the advantage they have. He can be aggressive. Jakiro is only level 2.
Yeah. You see, I really liked the Radiant team's tactic. I thought that, especially after this last game, hopefully this will be the one to do it. I would perhaps have put Slark on the off lane Or would he just get even more decimated against the Weaver?
It doesn't really matter. The Weaver beats both of them, in my opinion. Oh, the Slark's gonna die. Slark's gonna die. Ooh, yes he is.
That's oh.
Oh, he's bottling out. This is really well played by the Slark. Now he's out of charges, and down he goes.
At least he
The Puck
managed
has
to
a
delay
haste
that,
rune.
though.
Yeah, the haste rune got the tail of him. And the Weaver
wow.
kills. He dives the tower
if the
hard.
tower aggro's on him, then that could be no.
Radiant's middle tower.
Tower shouldn't aggro on him. You can just A-click your own creep, and it takes away the aggro.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
He does need to back
wonder why
off
they-
though. We might see some action now on the bottom lane. They're sizing up for diving that.
We've got phase boots and gyro, so that means his flank cannon's going to be even more
Mirana
damaging.
just shot an arrow,
There's
and
no-
they caught him.
And,
That went
wow.
down really fast. And now the gyro's in trouble.
They might actually have the gyro. They're getting in each other's
No,
way,
he's getting away.
unfortunately.
Gyro has
Arrow
a
in
face
4.
boots. Nyx is gonna die, maybe? Oh, nice. Really nice four-man stun.
on all 4. That
And
could
now
be
he's getting
very
caught by
dangerous.
arrow. That is bad. Good save
Really good disruption.
by Dumbfounded. Yeah.
That just
And Jakiro might be in trouble now.
if gyro
Taking
chooses
some
to
damage.
hit on that, Jakiro is very much.
Oh, and here's the Puck. The Puck just came in with a
Rotation.
double damage rune. Double damage rune on Puck. And he's just destroying the
Really nice
Jakiro.
living armor on Jakiro. That definitely saved
That's
him.
4 to 1.
The thing is, there's Weaver now, and Weaver just is going
Here goes the tree.
2 down.
And now the
Weaver
Weaver's
get
getting
the
another kill.
That's the team wipe.
It's a team
Again,
wipe.
especially after this this first this first thing which I missed.
I think I feel like I'm becoming repetitive, but the same thing is happening as in the last game. The Radiant side team needed a really good start to be able to get farm on all their heroes, because all their heroes need that farm, except for maybe the Treebeard. And they got a really bad start, and now it's going to be almost impossible for them to catch up. Even though it's
just
really early
unfortunate.
in the game, it's 12-3. It's the differences are
we
huge.
saw what was it? Like 6-1 at 15 minutes in the other game, or something close to that. So this really hasn't gone in favor of Radiant.
Well, the early kill exchange is in favor of the Dire side, because they have support heroes that do a good job ganking. They have the Nyx
Yeah.
Assassin, and they have, you saw how, well, when they caught out the Shadow Demon, it died really fast. But then it came back, it TP'd in, and it saved the Nyx. Arrow
That's not
misses
it.
everything.
It was close though. Nyx.
Stun on the Nyx.
gets
They
a
can't
stun, but,
commit.
You know, they just can't follow that up. I think they were kind of counting
No.
on the arrow being landed.
Even then, it would be hard for them to commit so
Radiant's
close
top
to the Dire
is under
Tower.
attack.
The Weaver is free farming on his lane. Has a treads up, has a ring of Aquila,
I mean,
has a ring of health.
Trying to help out bot, trying to get them thing, and she can't do anything against this Weaver. I mean, even if she was,
She
hit
can't go
there,
up against the
yeah.
Weaver. No, it's impossible for her to go up
She might
against
as
the
well
Weaver.
might as well
Radiant's
lend
top
her
tower is under attack.
arrow to the bot lane. Ooh. Puck. Might be aggressive though. I didn't realise that the rest of the.
I don't
wow.
think Puck knows
Just
where he
dodges
is.
that. Really nice.
Oh, and he catches all of them, but he's still gonna die now.
But stun on Puck. Oh wow.
Oh, that's a good phase shift, and now the
But
Slot comes in.
Slot
Oh, here comes the
nice.
Gyro. He misses his ulti,
Radiant's middle tower.
and now Gyro
Ooh. Can we get
is
any
going
viz?
to the Mirana ult.
Really
Yeah.
nice engagement. Like,
Radiant's top
definitely
tower
in
is
favour
under
of the
attack.
Radiant there. Pick
Absolutely.
off the Puck, and then again this is Mirana's such a nice hero to have, and we've seen.
They need to, Slot needs to be careful. Nice catch there.
Oh wow! Did you see that?
I saw that.
actually saw that. And yet no, that's
And
exactly
down goes
what
the
they
Nick.
needed. That was exactly.
This
what they
is what they need. They're just training through them. They're gonna go for Gyro as well.
Everything's still very
Radiant's
heavily on the
top
grass in
tower has
favour of the Dire, and especially now that Weaver's taken the tower, because Weaver wasn't there for any of that engagement, whereas everything here was spread between 5 and 4.
It just shows what I know. Because this is what they need. If they want a chance coming back into the game, this is what they need. They need kills.
Yeah,
And I think it's a good decision. I think it's a good decision to group up.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of handled poorly by Fatal Disaster there. They did separate, and they just allowed themselves to be picked off. When that Nyx died, well, it was when the Shadow Demon got initiated on, Nyx, do you reckon he could have seen his, Slark's allies?
Well, at first was really hectic, but the second time, the Shadow Demon was trying to be cheeky and get a return kill on the Slark, and I thought he would have it. But the Gyro was backing up to the lane. I thought they were all waiting for the Slark, and then they could have killed him quickly and backed out. But this was a bad idea.
Jakiri's in trouble, and that's the dead Jakiri. Slark, solo Dreamfall,
Slark's gonna
he hasn't got
die.
enough mana to get away, and that's the dead Slark.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And now they're gonna push for the tower.
It's just,
And look at the Weaver. Look at that Weaver on the top lane.
yeah,
He's just...
He's about 2100 off his Lincolns.
He's happily farming.
Yeah, pig and shit.
I'm not sure if well, Lincoln's is pretty decent item now.
Radiant's bottom tower
Against Ice
is under
Path,
attack.
This
against
bot tower
Alchemist
looks
Stun.
like it's forfeit for
Yeah, they're losing bot
So
and they're
understand.
losing top as well. Look at this. Weaver's taking the bottom lane. You can't defend against that with living armor.
No, definitely. I mean, he's just decided, you know, he can.
Radiant's
oh no,
top tower
thought he was
is
going to
under
tank it.
attack.
No need. I
Nah,
suppose.
he's
The
still
next one
gonna
moves in, and,
he's still gonna go back.
I really don't think they can.
They're
contest
coming in
this.
now.
They've got.
They might be late.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, Weaver's gonna need to back out. He needs to back. There's 3 coming in now.
Such a shame.
Tower's not in the nigh range, so it's nothing really lost for the Weaver. And they need to get out now. The tree needs to get out. I'm not sure if he knows. Oh, that's a good arrow.
Did he hit
He's
it?
just, yeah, the arrow hit, but the time lapse took out the damage.
I'm happy to say this is the chat that we're having for an interview afterwards, so we can compliment him on his arrows.
Moonlight Shadow just hiding the tree and the Mirana. They need to be
Right, so-
careful.
Let's have a look at carry builds. At the moment, Gyro is, you know, he's locked and loaded to take some Ancients. He's got the life, got everything he needs. So he effectively he can take the Ancients whenever he wanted to. He just needs them stacked. At the moment, Alchemist kind of shut down. This is exactly what they didn't want to happen to him, to be honest.
He can't really
he's-
farm anywhere.
Yeah.
Because they're still pressuring his tower and they're taking away his jungle. If you look at they're actually on the
Yeah,
move
I
now.
mean-
I think they're moving to mid tower.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well,
they're gonna
they've
take
got
the mid.
mid tower, and there's no glyph on it, so
Radiant's middle
that's
tower
dead.
has fallen.
They might well push.
And the
for tier
Weaver
two.
is still charging.
He's just making
the
a
tier
nuisance
2
of
tower.
himself. He can get the
Yeah.
ultimate orb now if he wanted. Now.
Now
Oh,
the
Slark
Slark
lands the Oh,
And he has
time
dust.
lapse, really good time lapse. Gets rid of
Missed
the
ice path.
Oh,
Now the tree ulti totally whiffed.
It was literally just short. And, oh,
And now the tree is gonna die for his insolence to the Weaver. Weaver's just picking up kills.
oh well, this is
Slark might get a kill. No.
No, Slark just got killed. Puck had just enough mana to cast the Waning Rift, and that finished him off.
And now the Alchemist needs to be careful. Because they can see him there. And they might come back for more.
Radiant's bottom tower.
And here they are. I mean, it's pretty...
Bit,
I would say that's obvious, to be honest. Arrow's gonna save him. Nice phase
Oh,
shift.
the reaction from Puck
Radiant's
there.
top tower is under attack.
That's a nice phase
Alchemist
shift. He's
might
gonna
well have killed
self-stun.
himself.
He's gonna self-stun. No, he finds the Nyx.
Oh, he almost
But he
killed
stuns.
himself.
Yeah.
Radiant's top
If you didn't
tower
find
has
that,
fallen.
Puck has a DD. Puck wants action. But there's only 2 in the middle lane.
What's
Because
he gonna buy?
both, look
What
at
is
both
Puck
the
gonna
lanes.
buy? Look
Weaver
what he's
just
got.
took the tower and is TPing home to buy his Lincoln Sphere. The Gyro is pushing the bottom lane. He's putting pressure on that tower constantly. They have nowhere to farm. They have
Radiant's
no
bottom
place to
tower
go.
is under attack.
Oh, Weaver. Did you see what the Weaver did? He TP'd home,
What did
bought
you
the
say?
Lincolns, and time-lapsed back into the lane.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. I like that a lot.
That is effective use of your time, sir. That is what it is. It's efficiency.
Doesn't loom, he weaves your doom. Well, you know.
Well, he does look like a busy chap, the Weaver, doesn't it? He walks very
No
fast.
time.
Yes, he has no
for
time. And Weaver's just being an asshole now. Because
Yeah, which is exactly
they don't
what
have
he
a
should be
ward
doing.
out. Yeah, this is what he should be doing. As long as they don't have a ward out. But the Jakiro has no gold. Actually, he does have gold for wards. And he should be buying them.
Well, he's not a support, what are you on about? What's the need to get wards? What?
Well, if...
Bot tower. At the moment, Gyro could just commit to that because they're in no shape. Well, they could rotate to bot tower,
But
then
they
they'd lose
can't
their
stand
mid.
there like this because they're getting choked out of the game. No one is getting farmed. The tree is gonna die to the Weaver.
Yeah, then Weaver could just be annoying. Oh wow, nice arrow again.
Oh, and there's the
safety
ward.
spot, and no time lapse.
And now he has some. Now he's in trouble though. Nick's got the tree and a nice stun.
You got a no. That's
He's
full
not
get.
in trouble at all.
They could take both towers now and hopefully broach the top.
Yeah.
Another start of Weaver. Wow. Weaver's just eating all these stuns.
Well, the Nyx assassin came in and did some good work there, finishing off the tree beard and then getting a 3-man stun.
I mean,
Allowing for the
Fair
puck
Disaster's
to use
plays
his
have
ulti.
just been very, very solid.
Yes, I've seen them make very little mistakes. Actually, none at all, I think. Their warding could be better, but...
Well, you can tell them that after this match if they win this, because if
hell no.
Fatal Disaster wins this match, then we'll go straight to interview, because that'll be it. I'm afraid we won't have a second set of matches tonight. Oh well. No, he didn't get it off in time.
It's a nice carapace stun from the Nyx.
He actually managed it.
Yeah, he did. The Lincolns goes off on the Weaver. Now the Weaver time-lapse is out.
Tree might well melt. Tree melted.
The Weaver's nice save from the Shadow Demon.
Weaver's very scary. Nyx might well... No, he had one.
They need to take the aggro off.
No mech. Oh.
Snow mech, yeah.
Oh wow, wow, oh, self-stun.
7 in a row.
Can you imagine how that Alchemist feels at the moment?
And the Weaver's back on the top lane, farming up something or other. I don't know, he has 3k
It
gold.
looks like he could be going for a relic.
Yeah, could be. I don't know why he would, to be honest. He should just get a Desolator and get it over with.
I don't know what else he's going for Butterfly.
Look at the hero level graph. That's not a graph. The hero level list. The Weaver's level 15, the Puck is level 14, and then the highest level on Radiant side is the Slark, who is level 9.
Which is the same as their Nyx.
Yeah.
I
This
mean,
game is pretty much
if you
played.
if you want an even sadder picture, look at the XP graph.
Yeah, that's 20k
20,000.
XP after 19 minutes.
And
This is,
like almost 25k gold.
I think this is officially called a stomp. And it's been the second, to be honest. I mean, they're dragging it now, playing it safe, but they don't have to. They can just walk into the base, kill them all,
I
get
mean,
the towers.
although I missed it, and I'm afraid the people watching stream will have missed it, it looked pretty much well, in Dire's favour from the start.
Well, the first engagement in the Radiant jungle was in Dire's favor, yes. But once again, that's 2-1 engagement. They gave away first blood, so it's a bad start. But that's not where they lost the game. If you want to say where they lost the game, in the meanwhile, Reaper's just eating the team
He got
on his own.
All these arrows always being landed. That could be a dead Weaver. Yep, dead Weaver.
Can't time-lapse this time. They actually got...
Oh, he did! He brought back
No,
time lapse.
he brought back in time-lapse, and now he's gonna kill the Slark. That's really nice.
Oh, that was
Weaver says, I'm not waiting for this. I'm not waiting for this shit, man.
I mean, the
That's what
reason
we
why he
said.
killed Jakiro was because he saw the ward get dewarded by Jakiro there, and he just thought, no, you can't have my wards.
And I'm just gonna back up and do Roshan, and then they're gonna push into base.
Yeah,
But
no reason why not to.
as I was saying before, Weaver started randomly killing people. The bottom engagement decided a good part of the game, yes, but in the same manner as the draft decided a good part of the game. They picked a really greedy lineup. A greedy lineup needs a good start, and they got a bad start. It's the same thing that happened in game 1.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, why we stand have no wards around Roche.
They have no, they have no gold to ward, I would say.
Fallen to the dire.
And look, instant smoke after Gyro picks up the Aegis.
Yeah, they're gonna finish this now. They're gonna go in on the bottom side.
They want to get a pick off, they want to get some momentum, they just want to plow right up.
don't
That should
think
be
they-
said though. Sorry, go for it.
They can just siege it. They don't. I think it's hard for them to get a pick off. It's not like they can hook someone out of the base or jump in or anything.
Yeah.
Well, the puck can go in maybe, but they're gonna deward first. Just trying to choke them out, siege them.
I think
There's no
they
reason
have
to
a gem
rush.
on Shadow Demon, but there's not even can be left. But to be honest, Shadow Demon.
Oh, here's the
be
puck.
one to
Puck going in for green coil. They're going in. Ice pass only hits Shadow Demon, and there's already 2 dead. There's 1 dead in Mirana.
Oh,
Lincoln
wrong person.
triggered, and there's a mech now. It's just used on the Nyx assassin. They're gonna get this tower. The puck's gonna jump again. Yeah, down goes the
I
Jakiro.
definitely think that. Oh, Puck didn't face shift that one. He was on.
That was
cooldown.
well played by Puck.
Dire's top tower
Jumping in, getting the kill, jumping back out again.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
The Gyro's going fairly low. There goes the Nyx. The Gyro wants to get low.
Dire's middle tower is under
They
attack.
again, Slark can't avoid people. Mirana's old can't help people avoid more because they have the gem on Shadow Demon, who's done a very good job of staying alive at the moment.
The score is 33-7. Look at their levels, they just don't harm them anymore.
Puck's got godlike. Have
The Jakiro is level 5.
funnily enough, Gyro hasn't died at all.
No, and the Jakiro, did I mention the Jakiro is level 5? Because the Jakiro is level 5.
He's level what? And look, they just rotate mid. They don't even have the creeps there. They're just being aggressive on it because they can.
They can.
At the moment, Radiant are going to have enough. Oh, Radiance. So he did go for Relic after all.
That's it's a bit. I mean, I always consider
It's late-
Radiance
it's
to be a
late,
farming
yeah.
item.
It's late, but look at like this. A level 17 Weaver with a Relic Lincolns against a level 5 Jakiro.
Going from both.
Yeah,
How about that?
he's gonna stay. He's gonna stay level 5. We're not gonna see a macro fire this game.
Dang.
Radiant's middle tower.
Let's just say it's a winning streak.
There's a hex. There's a hex on the puck, I think. Yeah,
Yep.
hex on the puck. It's this game. Well, this game was over 10 minutes ago, but this game is really over now. I don't know how many times you can say it.
Just watching the tower melt is moving the right foot.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
So what happens in the tournament now, Rowan?
Well,
This-
we're not having a second match because both teams can't make this week, so they're going to happen next week. 4 heroes killed. So that'll be it. We're going to have an interview with Lasselton
Radiant's middle
of
barracks are under
Where Do We
Radiant's
Stand,
middle
and
barracks has fallen.
Is my team still in the
Jedi
tournament?
of,
Is the fan club still in?
Radiant's middle barracks has
Fan Club
fallen.
is still in the tournament. Yes, we're having heats at the moment where every team plays each other, and the top 2 ranking teams, and the top 4 I believe, enter semi-finals and finals.
Alright, and there
GG
goes
score.
the GG.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Unavoidable in the end.
Yeah, so this is just one of many matches. Please do give our Facebook page NPNP Gaming a like. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Arian, for
Was a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, thank you, Arian, for coming along. To be honest, you kind of trounced me in casting there. Every single thing you say is just a gem. No wonder you have a fan club. But yeah, no,
Aren't you remember, Rowan? It's